Hello Scorpio and welcome back to another reading. I'm very excited for today's reading. I don't know why. I just feel good energies. I feel like oh, you know what it is? I think it's the Virgo moon. It's almost full as well. I've been really telling people how I feel, setting boundaries. I've been calling people out for... Not aggressively. That sounded like I was like, I've been hunting down people. I mean, I feel like I've been able to let things off my chest, and I've been able to talk about things that I felt I needed to talk about. I've been honest about certain things. You know how it is. It's difficult sometimes to talk about your feelings and tell people that, oh, this hurt me, or this made me feel quite bad, or all those things. And I've had a lot of those conversations, mostly today actually, and I feel so much better right now. So I advise you to ride with this Virgo moon wave, and if you feel like if anything at all bothered you, made you feel small or anything like that, or just if you want to organize, the Virgo the Virgo way, I feel like this is a good time because the moon is quite potent right now. I also feel like the Saturn moving into Pisces, like when it was it's been in the energetic degree. I feel like that also leads to a lot of themes of taking accountability and making sure that things are correct. I don't know how to put that. You know what I'm saying. I don't have to go further into that. Let's see what the message for Scorpio is today. Universe, let's see what the message for Scorpio is today. What is it about? Four of Wands. All right, good start. Celebrations, maybe. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Exactly the energy I've been in. Cutting people out and having the conversations needed, and feeling like you end up in a good space because of it. Death. Ooh. And the Ten of Pentacles. So far, so good. I feel like you realize what you need in order to be happy. You've been reflecting. You've been going through a lot in your life generally. And now you're kind of in a clear-headed space where you're seeing what you need or what you need to let go of. Yeah, especially with both the Queen of Swords and Death. For your own stability here and safety, and for your own, I want to say, for your life. Life really is what we make it to be, right? So so we decide what we want in our lives and what stays and what goes. Some things are really good for us, some things are really bad for us, and we do decide a lot of the times, I'm saying, most of the time, we have options and we decide how we want our lives to be. And I'm getting that you may actually start to see a full picture here. You have the Magician and the Seven of Cups telling me you have options. Also, you have been going through trial and error, I see. Trying out different things. And with the Magician, I feel like you've picked up a lot of skills along the way. You have a lot of ideas and you just need to get it out. Like, if things are also unclear right now for you which way to go, I feel like speak it into existence that you want. Like, I feel like ask for guidance on which way to go, right? Ask for signs, ask the universe for help to like, what am I supposed to focus on? And also, a lot of the times you're supposed to be doing exactly what you're doing. Sometimes we are confused and it's uncomfortable. I've been uncomfortable for like 2 years because I've been in and out of different hobbies, and I've been focusing too much on perfecting a skill instead of realizing that I've been trying and failing for like 2 years, just like a child would, which is really good because then I learn exactly what I like. I learn what I want to focus on. Like, a lot of things in life take time to figure out, and that's okay. That's the way it is. You learn a lot throughout the way. I thought I was just not committed enough. Like, I thought I had commitment issues. But in all actuality, it was just me trying things out and realizing this isn't for me. This is for me. I want to do this sometimes. I want to do that sometimes. And life isn't so... you don't have to set for one thing and then that's just that. Because that's kind of what I was thinking for some time. I'm sharing that because I feel like maybe someone needs to hear it. Because we do have the 7 of Wands here. So I feel like maybe you feel like you have to force yourself into choosing something. But you can do a lot of things. You don't have to choose. If you are, especially if you're doing creative things, you don't have to choose one thing. You don't have to choose to paint or write or sing. Or you can do all of it. And just enjoy it. When you feel like it, you do it. I mean, of course you have to have some discipline if you want to make a career out of something, but I think you know what I'm saying. Yeah. We have the 5 Pentacles, we have the Hierophant here, so 5. There may be some conflicting. God, I'm distracted by my own. Like, wait, let me just fix this. I feel like that's better. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. It's not about that. I'm gonna take a sip of my little matcha milk tea I made. It's so good. Five of Pentacles. I feel like maybe you don't have a lot of money right now because of... Maybe you're taking some courses or something, and it's... Some hobbies are really as well. Like, you have to pay a lot for materials and stuff. We have the Knight of Swords and the 7 of Wands. I feel like there's a conflict here. 10 of Cups and the Tower. Is it a breakup? Is it about a breakup? Oh, okay. I feel like you are not interested in love right now. I feel like you're very focused on your money right now, Scorpio, with the King of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. With the 9 of Wands, I feel like you're already pushing yourself right now to get to where you want to be, and new love is kind of like just bothering you right now. I feel like you barely have time for your friends, and so even less for dating. Which is okay, you don't have to be dating. But something's disappointing you here. Oh, the road always leads back to the lovers, right? I don't know what it is that you're not seeing. There's something that you're mourning, but you're also not seeing something clearly here. You have a lot of anxiety regarding something, and the Lovers in the bottom and the Three of Swords I see behind it. 8 of Cups behind it. Maybe you were actually broken up with recently, and that's kind of... Started off so good. What happened? 3 of Swords, yeah. And the Lovers. With the Hangman. I feel like maybe you didn't see this coming. Something I'm not... I have the Hangman in the bottom here, so I feel like there's something here I have to look at differently. Or you do. Maybe you've been... Oh my god. I feel like you've been keeping yourself busy with work. I feel like something really broke your heart, something you found out. You are a very loving, caring person, and I feel like maybe you were hoping to... Because I'm getting that in the beginning it was a lot about you finding your way in life, and perhaps you also had someone by your side who you thought you had a future with. With the Page of Swords here, I feel like there was some sort of... Someone may have told you something. Because the sword energy is very... It can come out of nowhere, I feel like, because it's like the wind is quite unpredictable, because it's air. But is it you or is it them who's... It may be... No, you know what, Scorpio, it may be that you feel better without this person. This person may have made you feel a lot of guilt. Because I feel like, now that I got the 6 of Wands and Temperance, I feel like you're finally healing and you're finally reaching success here. I feel like this breakup was good for you. Circling back to the beginning where you cut things out of your life and something had to go for the sun to shine. And even though maybe you disappointed someone... and someone is anxious about this, I feel like maybe also this person made you feel a lot of guilt for the things that you... like maybe they weren't supportive, maybe they made you doubt yourself, you had to trust your intuition a lot here. Yeah, I feel like you went through a breakup and that was good for you. That made your life much better. You're celebrating it. Maybe you're not celebrating it, but you are definitely in a better place. That's what I'm trying to say. I was just looking at the 4 of Wands and I was thinking celebration. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting mentioning signs. Let's see. Haven't seen the Emperor in some time. The Emperor is here with the Queen of Cups in the bottom. Let's see what this is about. Very interesting. Ooh, what interesting energy this is with the Queen of Pentacles, with the Emperor and the High Priestess. I feel as though someone's in their power here. Someone's like, something about integrity and control, and I don't know if this is you, Scorpio, who's like, I am not letting people come into my space that easily ever again to ruin my confidence, to ruin my I don't know, sense of self. Sun. Yeah, the Sun and Judgment. 3 of Swords. You had to make a decision. You had to make a judgment call for the better here. Even though it hurt someone, it was better for you. You had to take control over your life. I feel like someone's holding you back. We have 2 Knights and the Empress here, so you're very set here on your future. We have the 3 of Wands. You have a lot of possibilities now opening up. You're now moving very slowly in regards to love, I feel like, and also you're not very focused on that. You're still a very caring, loving person. We do have as well, we do have the Emperor and the Empress here, so for you I feel like that's amazing, being in control but also not like a total asshole. Yeah, here's the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords. You're not interested in love right now. Love may cross your paths though, either way, or someone may enter your life. If you're like starting a new hobby or something, or a new job, you may find someone really attractive with it over there, but you know, we have the 4 of Pentacles here, right? And the 3 of Swords. So you're holding back on love. Maybe you're like having some flirtatious things for fun, but you're not really opening up. At least not until you feel safer. Very Scorpio move of you, yeah. You are, I feel like you're, okay, maybe that's the thing. You're not looking for love, and you're not exploring every option you have. Maybe you've been more open before to exploring things, but I feel like you're open to love. Like you would be okay with it. You would tolerate it. No, but I feel like you're open to the possibilities, but you're not actively searching for it. You're not really exploring every option. You're kind of like, if I don't feel something strongly and instantly, I'm not giving into that. I'm not investing in that. Yeah. Two of Pentacles and not the High Priestess, she's here. And the Hierophant with the 8 of Cups in the bottom. Yeah, I feel like it's just not serving you to be like it's taking too much time from you to be thinking about commitments and stuff. Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles. You could be... you could have had two people that you were thinking about, or considering committing to, but you left them both because you were like, what am I doing with my time? Why am I wasting it? I don't know. Empress again. Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands with the Three of Swords and the King of Swords. Yeah. I feel like things move to a grinding halt here when there are conflicts and drama in your relationships. And you're not into that, and somehow that kind of always happens. I don't know if it's that you have a big personality and you do challenge people, because that's what Scorpios do. We do challenge people to look inward and stuff. And perhaps it's difficult for you then to find someone who can actually look inward, and someone who can change, and someone who's not just stubborn, someone who... I feel like you're on another level, Scorpio. You're not looking for the regular thing that everyone else is. You're not looking for just someone to settle down with. You're looking for someone to explore life with, someone to explore yourself with, someone who can challenge you back and not get to... someone who's not too sensitive as well. And that's hard to find. You're open to finding it, but you know how hard it is to find that. So yeah, you're holding back a little bit. Also, I'm getting that I feel really tired and almost like I'm zoning out now a lot. A warning to not tire yourself out too much at work. Tire yourself out, like take moments to relax. It's really difficult, especially in our we always have to feel like we always have to feel productive, right? And that makes it hard for us to relax, because then that means we're just lazy, but that's not true. Being lazy is not I don't like that word. I think that's an ugly word. I think that's just a term to scare people away from taking time to rest and reflect on what they want. Relaxing and taking time to not have to think about things as well. Sometimes we need to rest and reflect. Sometimes we need to rest and just not think about anything at all, right? Sometimes also a lot of sleep. Sleep is super important, all right? I think that's actually the most important thing for a healthy life, is to have a good amount of sleep. So if you are not sleeping well, you should definitely take a look at that. We have the Empress with the Five of Pentacles, and that's the Empress, the Queen of Swords here. Very independent, strong people who know where they stand. They have strong principles. They also aren't like especially the Empress. She's not combative, right? The Queen of Swords can be kind of cold and maybe a little bit argumentative, but I feel like in combination, you're always very honest and straightforward, and even though it's coming from a loving point of view, someone is getting hurt from this, and probably because they are a little bit more immature or not on... I just feel like you're not on the same level, right? I'm not saying that this person is lesser than you, but this is a page, and this is the queen and the empress, and I'm getting that you've been with people and you're like, how am I gonna find someone who understands me, who listens properly, who can have conversations properly, you know, without getting too butthurt, someone who isn't afraid to be challenged, someone who... And maybe you feel a bit lonely because it's so hard to find someone who's like you. You may also suffer a lot from nostalgia here, Scorpio, and think that it was easier when you were younger. And some things may have been, but some things definitely weren't. So we have the devil here, we have the hanged man, we have the 2 of wands and 3 of wands. You may be thinking too much, actually, now that the devil popped out. Together with the hanged man, because the hanged man is all about it's a lot about a different perspective, and I feel like maybe you're trying to make, like, it can get obsessive with the devil. It can be a good thing to be like really I don't know, attached to something and really wanna like obsessing over it. We are Scorpios, we are always gonna obsess over something. But this could lead to inactivity and not taking a chance when there comes one, because you're thinking too much. So that's also a warning. 9 of Swords here with strength. Knight of Wands. Also be careful. I feel like you have a lot of restlessness and anxiety going on, and you're trying to keep that in check. But it can come out like at very inappropriate times. With the Knight of Wands here, so be careful. I get that you are in a place of like, or in a space right now where you're taking yourself very seriously, and you are not taking any bullshit from anyone, and you are for the most part leading with very with, I want to say, high regards. I feel like you're very mature about things, but since you have a lot of worry about the future, I feel like sometimes it may test your patience, all right? So if you're not if you're not seeing someone, like a therapist, you may need to, if you're worrying too much, and it's... yeah, we have the... Sorry, I don't know where my camera cut off, but here we have the four of Swords and the 7 of Wands. So, like I mentioned, sleep and rest is super important for you right now, because you seem to have a lot on your plate, or a lot of ambition, and to have energy for that. Sleep is super important. Otherwise, you can get really irritated and annoyed, and feel like you had it up to here with people. So it may be really important for you to step away, have some time for yourself. We have the King of Pentacles here and the Chariot. So I feel like you're very ambitious, and you're very determined to get where you want to be. We have the Tower as well. So it may surprise you how far you'll go, actually, in your... I mean, of course, there's a little bit of worry with the Tower. Like, it can be something very unexpected here, especially regarding money. But it can also be that you'll be very surprised to see yourself grow so quickly. And it may change a lot. Like, it may... Because I don't know what you're working with or what you're working on. But it could have you move places. It could have you... Like, unexpectedly, I mean. It could have you... I don't know, something... Because here we have the Ace of Pentacles, right? And here we have the King of Wands with the Three of Wands. This is really good. I feel like you're gonna make it really big with whatever... You're gonna make it really big with whatever you are doing right now. I'm sorry about that. What a tongue twister. So yeah, I don't mind that you're not focusing on love right now, because I don't want you to be with someone that's gonna take your energy, because you seem to be very you have a lot of potential. That's what I want to say. You have a lot of potential, and you have a really bright future ahead of you. And love will come when there is space for love. Yeah. I also feel like in your job you're gonna find someone. You may fall in love with a coworker. Who knows? Oh, okay. Four of Pentacles in the bottom. And then we have Four of Swords, Five of Cups, and Nine of Wands. You could have to be... I feel like you... Okay, so here's the thing. You're gonna be really successful, but I feel like right now you have like... Maybe you're losing more money than you're making in whatever you're doing. I don't know if that means you'll have to change jobs, but I'm kind of getting that you know what you're good at, and that's where you have to... I feel like you see your path very clearly, and right now it's not making you a lot of money, and you're disappointed maybe that things are very tough right now. But the key is resting. The key is just finding the energy to keep pushing, because that's what you have to do. You just have to keep pushing, right? There really is no other option. Like, you can't quit. That's all I'm gonna say. You cannot quit. I know you may be disappointed that maybe it's not moving as fast as you want or in the direction you want precisely. Maybe it's not making you any money yet. Maybe things have... Like, maybe it started off really well, and I was like, oh, what's happening? Why aren't things going as well as they used to? But I promise you that some things are just also about timing. Sometimes it's not about you and your efforts. Sorry about that. Oh my God. Sometimes it's not about you and your efforts. Sometimes it's just about, honestly, the timing of it all. Yeah, the World card and the Magician. I feel like, trust that. Things are going in cycles, and it can't always be great. Sometimes it has to be bad for it to be good, you know, yin and yang. Trust in the magic of the cycle. That's what I want to say. Trust in the magic of the cycle. I love that. Because it truly is magical that things do come and go. They just do. And right now you may be like... be on this side of the cycle. You're like going down, and you're here right now. You're like, damn, what's happening? Oh, I hear ringing in my ear. So that's good confirmation. You may be around here in the cycle. You may have started like here, and you were like, oh, things are going so good, and then it dipped. And now you've been struggling all this way. And you're like here. All right, with the Nine of Wands, you're like here. So you just have to keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. And you'll... come back up here again, and then you'll have a lot of success. It'll be really good, really fun. Everything's moving forward, and then you'll peak again, and then it'll go down a little bit. Like, that's life. That's the landslide of life. I don't know why I heard that. That's the landslide of life. That's really funny. But yeah, so trust that. Just trust that. I don't know what else to say. I feel like that's the message here, that you can do whatever it is that you need to do. I feel like you just need some motivation and some support. I support you a lot. I do. Some last messages here for this person. Some last messages for Scorpio. Yeah, exactly. Stay strong and know that a lot of your fears are just in your head. A lot of your fears about you not doing well, they're in your head, and it's self-sabotage, all right? So keep pushing. The last message for Scorpio. Oh, 2 of Cups. Such a good last message. Like, you're on the right path. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're going after what you want, and you're not inviting people into your space right now. I think that's a good thing. I think the universe is like, yeah, don't entertain just anyone right now. Like, people take up your energy, people take up space in your life, even though it's a brief meeting or like a one-time thing. Like, people will pull energy from you. So try and stay with yourself. I feel like this is you and you. You have to meet yourself here. You have to leave behind all those other people and have some alone time. Close off a little bit. Save your energy, save your money. Really, like, focus on not like just focus on your future. I mean, I know you have big dreams, big goals, and for those to happen, you kind of have to regroup. You have to prioritize yourself. You have to save your money. You have to be careful who you're letting in, all right? I feel like you know that, because Scorpio gang. But still, I'm just pushing it even more, saying that you're doing the right thing, you're on the right path. Really happy to see this, Scorpio. I enjoyed this reading. It's nice to see that you're prioritizing yourself over connections that, you know, aren't going anywhere. Maybe a bit shorter reading today. Not short, but shorter. I'm gonna leave it here. And I'm gonna remind you once again that you're doing good. Whatever fear you have is in your head. Don't let it get to you. Separate yourself from that voice. Know that it's not you, it's another voice. Like, I just want to give you some advice, like, because I know how hard it is to let go of those negative self-sabotaging thoughts. Like, if this is you, this is the voice that's telling you, like, oh, this is not going well, or you're not doing well, or this is not good enough, or this will not be successful. Like, that's just a voice that's like, that's separate from you. All right, so try and see it like that. Like, you don't have to listen to that voice because it's not you. It's just someone giving you bad advice. All right, trust that you will be successful, because you will, even though it's hard right now. I really believe in you and trust in you and the universe. Ask for signs, ask for strength, and ask for anything you need, all right? And it will come to you. So thank you so much for watching this reading. If you resonate, please leave a like or drop a comment. I'm really curious, as always, to hear about your stories. And if you resonate with me, of course, you're welcome to subscribe. And yeah, I hope to see you around. Have a rest of your day, I was gonna say. Just have a day. Have an amazing rest of your day. And yeah, goodbye, Scorpio.